So, there have been some rumors in the past 2 weeks. Am I late to the party? Sure. Do I still want to throw in my 2 cents? Of course. Josh Brolin had an offer to play Hal Jordan, but he's out. Matthew McConaughey declined. Obi-Wan is the next man up, which is interesting. Remember, he did play Black Mask in the good movie that was Birds of Prey, and I will hear nothing less. It was a good movie. See, I wasn't sure how to feel about this one though. On one, I think he is an amazing talent and could pull this off. As far as I'm aware, this show will be kind of like Training Day, where Hal Jordan is the veteran cop / detective, while Jon Stewart is the rookie who wants to do things by the book. Throw in the superhero aspect, and I think it has great potential. However, can Ewan McGregor play a veteran cop? I don't know, but I do know he's got the range to do it. It's a new type of role for him, but I don't remember the last time Ewan had a role that he didn't eat. Now, apparently, as of late, there are 2 new actors in the fold that have the potential to play Hal Jordan. First off, we have one, Steve Trevor, aka Chris Pine. Now look, I can see why Chris Pine does give off a bit of a Hal Jordan vibe from the comics. Not so much as a veteran, but more of a charismatic person who is very sure of himself, a hero. Via the Emerald Knight storyline, we know that there is potential, and I don't know if Chris Pine is really the man for the job. And lastly, we have one Timothy Olyphant from Justify fame. An old school lawman actor who can definitely play a veteran cop who is training the rookie and showing them how dirty the world can be. If Emerald Twilight is the endgame, I know Ewan McGregor can play the role, but I don't know if Timothy can. Or I guess to say, I don't know how his take would go. I do look forward to finding out what's next for Hal Jordan, and even more so for Jon Stewart. Now, I know for most of us of a certain age, Jon Stewart is our Green Lantern. He was the first portrayal of the character I ever saw consistently on the Justice League TV show. A former Marine trying to do the right thing. He even turns himself in for a crime he didn't commit. Jon Stewart, no nonsense, straight-laced, beat cop, should mesh well with an older Hal Jordan who doesn't do things by the book. And of the 2 main actors on the list, I know who I'm backing. Damien Idris is a well-tenured actor, most known for Snowfall, and I've heard mostly good things. He's also set to co-star in F1 with Brad Pitt. That said, Aaron Pierre is more of an unknown. He doesn't have the same exposure as Idris, but I will say his recent movie, Rebel Ridge, out now on Netflix, almost feels like an audition tape for Jon Stewart as a Marine dealing with some bad and crooked cops. He's also set to be the voice of Mufasa later on this year. While my experience with both actors is limited, I will say Pierre has my vote, and I do hope that a role as mainstream as Jon Stewart is enough to propel whomever lands the role into the mainstream stardom and elevate them to being a big box office actor. Obviously, this story is developing, and I can't wait to get some answers on who's playing who, but that said, obviously this story is still developing, and I can't wait to find out who is playing our Emerald Space Cops. But until next time, we'll be seeing everybody. Oh, also, before you go, please like and subscribe, we'd greatly appreciate it. We're trying to grow this channel, and yeah, we'll be seeing everybody.